Today we're going to go through a number of exercises using a figure 8 resistance tube. You can get these tubes on my website at fitfeelsbest.com. You can also get them at Power Systems or at Spree.com. So we're going to just start with our first move of a squat with a reach overhead. So I'm holding that tube between my hands taut, but I'm not working really hard to keep it tight. So just no slack, just enough to keep it tight. We're going to bend those knees, hands to the knees, reaching up overhead. Sitting in the chair and lifting up, making sure to stand all the way up. So this is our squat and reach. So you should be able to lift your big toe to the top of your shoe when you sit down. Stretch those knees all the way up. Two more times. Good. Okay, so let's loop that tube underneath your left foot. You're going to hold it with the same hand as that leg. We're going to reach away from your hand. Keeping your weight evenly distributed between both feet. Getting a little spinal lateral flexion. Two more times. One more. Good. Let's take it off that foot. Loop it around your other foot. Making sure that it's underneath the arch of your foot so it doesn't slip off. Feet a little wider than hip width apart. Same hand holds it as the foot it's underneath. And reach away. You're sliding that hand down towards your ankle. Keeping your chest open. Feeling that you're lengthening in your spine as you reach over rather than down. Good. Let's do two more times. And one more time. Good. All right. So let's do a little bit of movement. We're going to hold that figure 8 tube in front of us. You're going to step forward with one foot and your hands cross over that knee and bring it back. Same leg. Step forward, cross the hands over, hands at shoulder height. Now you can go as low as you want in that lunge, or you can keep it shallow. Think about pushing off that front foot to come back to your starting position. And if you want to advance this move, come back with a knee lift. So let's do two more. Good. We're going to do the same thing with the other foot. Hands forward. Step forward. Hands go over that front knee and bring it back to shoulder height. Remember, you're deciding the depth of your lunge. Add that knee lift if you want. Two more times. Okay, now we're going to take a side lunge. So we're going to start with our feet together. And you're going to step out to the side and bring it together. So the hands travel in front of the body. The inside leg, the stationary leg, stays straight. Hips are back. Keep that tube tight. Now if you want to, you can lift that knee. Push off the floor. Push right here. Keep that tube tight. One more time. Good. Let's do it with the other leg. Stepping out. Keeping the tube tight. Big step. Inside leg is straight. Making sure that knee travels over the foot and not inside the foot. You don't want to buckle your knee. Lift the knee if you want to. 3 more. Well done. The next is going to be a one-arm row. So we're going to hold the figure 8 tube in one hand and loop it around the opposite foot. So opposite hand to foot. We're going to take that other foot behind us, get into a comfortable crouch. If you're more comfortable, you can put your forearm on your thigh, or you can just put your hand on your thigh. The key here is that your back is nice and straight. We're not rounding the back, so lift your chest. We're going to pull that hand back towards your hip bone. So pull it back and keep everything else still. Shoulders are square to the front. Good. Squeeze it. We're using the muscles down the side of your back. Your latissimus muscle. Squeeze those muscles. Control it when you let it go. Good. Give me 4 more. Nice job. Let's take it on the other side. So loop it around your other foot. Make sure it's under the arch so it doesn't slip. You're standing on it. Opposite hand, hold it and pull back. Good. Making sure we're not twisting. Imagine that belt around your waist getting tighter, squeezing everything in. Let's do 4 more. Squeeze it. Hand coming back to the hip. You reach that hip bone and rest. So another part of our back muscles we're going to use by pulling our tube down. So we're going to start with our tube overhead. You're going to take your feet apart. And to start, we're just going to use the arms. I want you to pull that tube down just below your chin. Pull your elbows down as if they're trying to touch behind your back. Your hands are up and reach up. So pull down and reach up. Good. Now as you pull, bend your knees and reach up. Pushing those knees out over your toes. We're going to be using those inner thighs. I love the figure 8 tube. You can do so much with it. You can easily take it with you on trips. It really weighs nothing, takes up no space. Let's do 4 more. Oh. Feel it in the middle of your back. Feel it where those shoulder blades touch the back. Pull those elbows down and give me 1 more. We're going back to our legs for these next 2 exercises. So the first one we're going to do is we're going to loop the figure 8 tube around each foot so it's underneath your arches on both feet. Your feet will be a little bit wider than hip width so that, again, the tube is just a little bit tight. And we're going to start with our hands on our hips. We're going to bend your knees just a little bit, and as you stand up, you're going to transfer your weight to one leg and kick that leg out. So we're going to do the same side. Kick it, lift it. You'll notice that I'm keeping my body straight. I'm not leaning away. So keep your body straight. Kick that leg away. Good. Give me one more. Now the other leg. Lift. Again, imagine that belt around your waist holding you nice and tight. One more. Good. Give it a little shake. Now what we're going to do is we're going to lift one knee to the opposite elbow. So one hand in your hip, one hand behind your head. You're going to lift the knee and try to bring the elbow towards the knee and the knee towards the elbow. Good. I'm not pulling on my neck. In fact, my fingers are barely touching my head, but I'm twisting, turning the shoulders. 2 more times. Good. Let's do it on the other side. So lift the knee, rotate. Rotating and crunching a little bit, trying to bring the knee and the elbow together. Two more times. One more time. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep the feet just like they are, but I'm going to take one foot behind me. Okay, so my heel is up. I'm going to turn sideways so you can see better. All right, now I'm going to lift this back heel up. Squeeze it up. Put your hands wherever you want for balance. If you want to hold onto a wall or a chair, that's fine. You're using the hamstring here. Squeeze that heel up. 2 more times. Good. Let's just switch feet. Take the other foot back. Make sure that knee stays behind you. Chest lifted. Here we go. Lift that heel up. Squeeze it up. Notice that I never bring my foot back to meet the standing foot. It's always just the toe tapping behind me. 4 more. Last time. Excellent. All right, take it off your feet. We're going to work our upper body again. We're going to work our chest. So this time, let's take that tube behind your back, up high, so that it comes around in front underneath your armpits. Okay, feet are stable, comfortably apart, soft knees. We're going to push one arm forward at a time. So push and push. Good. So this is like a narrow chest press. My palms are facing about on a 45-degree angle, in and down. That's it. Now, if you're feeling strong, you want to do 2 arms together. Let's do 4 more. 1 more time. Okay, we're going to continue our exercises down on the floor. So come on down to the floor. Next one we're going to do is a bicep curl. So I'm going to loop one end of my figure 8 tube again around the arch of my foot. And I'm going to take my opposite arm to hold that tube, and I'm going to lower my upper arm against my thigh with my palm up. Okay? And I'm going to sit nice and tall, leaning forward. Knees are bent. And I'm going to pull the hand with the tube up towards my shoulder. Palm is up, right here. Now you control the resistance in this move by the length of this leg that it's looped around. So if I want it harder, I'm going to extend that leg farther away. If I want it easier, I'm going to pull it in closer. But I never want to lose contact with the upper arm against my leg, pushing into that thigh. 6 more. Relax your grip. This is all about your bicep right here in your arm. And rest. Good. Let's put it on the other side. So once again, you're holding that resistance tube, palm up. Press your upper arm against your thigh. Lift your chest. And squeeze the bicep to bring your hand towards that shoulder. Stretch out the leg farther if you want more resistance. Closer if you want less. We got 6 more. Good. Okay, next exercise, we're going to loop it around that first foot again. This time, we're going to bend the knees and sit up nice and tall. My palm is down this time with the opposite hand. If you want to put that free hand behind you to help sit up tall, that's fine. We're going to keep this elbow and we're going to pull it out. So my hand comes towards my armpit, my elbow is lifted. So pulling it across my body. Good. That's it. Three more times. One more. Nice. Other side. Loop it around the foot. Again around the arch. Grab the other end of the tube. Palm down. Chest lifted, sit tall, and pull the elbow. Shoulder height. Pull it back. Make sure you're breathing. Good. 6 more. 2 more times. You're almost there. Well done. You'll lie down on your back. So draw your heels in so they're close to your bottom. Feet are hip width apart, feet are flat. I'm going to take that tube and lie it across my hips and straighten my arms. So I'm trying to pull that tube down to the floor. And that's going to do 2 things. As I lift my hips, it's making it harder to lift my hips, but I'm also working my arms, especially my triceps, and come down. So I'm going to push in the heels, squeeze your bottom, lift, and come down. Push the hands down as you lift, so you're pushing the tube against your hips. Good. Relax your arms here, and now press as you lift. Relax and press. 4 more times. Now take that loop around your right foot, around the arch again, and put in your left hand and put that elbow down on the mat, on the floor. My left knee is still bent. One leg is up in the air. Keep that arm down on the floor and make a circle on the ceiling about the size of an extra large pizza. This knee that's free, you want to make sure it's pointing straight up. Don't let it fall open. Let's reverse the circle, go the other way. Using all of your abdominal and core muscles to keep your body stationary. Just that leg is moving in the hip joint. One more. Good. Now I'm going to bend that knee and I'm going to push away to 45 degrees. Push. Push. Good. I'm still holding on with that elbow down into the floor. Three more. One more time. Good. Let's take it off that foot. We're going to repeat it with the other foot. So loop it around the sole, around the arch of your foot. Take it in your opposite hand. Pull that elbow and forearm down to the floor. The free leg is bent. Keep that knee straight up. Here we go. We're going to make those circles. Keeping everything stationary except that leg circling and your hip joint. One more circle and reverse your direction. Good. Bring it up. Pull the knee in. Now you're going to push 45 degrees away and pull it in. Push. The idea is to try to get that knee straight so we engage the quadricep. Push it away. My arm is still down on the floor. One more time. Good. Okay, so I'm going to keep that foot in the loop, but I'm going to lie down on my side so that this is my top leg. And I'm going to pull that tube underneath my bottom leg. And once I get it underneath, I'm going to switch hands. So now I can rest my head on my wrist. And I'm going to lift that leg sideways right here. And I'm going to turn my toes down. Good. Let's do three more. And relax. Now I'm going to sit up, and I'm going to take the free end of that tube and put it underneath my foot. And I'm going to lie down on my back one more time. So now I'm pressing down with this bent leg. I'm pushing down onto the floor so the tube's not going to go anywhere. My other leg is extended. And I'm going to try to keep my knee fairly straight, not locked, but fairly straight. And I'm going to lift that leg up as high as I can, and then slowly let it come down. Lift it up, and slowly let it come down. You're going to feel this in your thigh, in your quadriceps. Three more times. As you're doing this, I want you to notice that there's a slight curvature to your low back, and you want to keep that curve. You don't want to be pushing your back into the floor. One more time. Good. All right, we're going to pull that heel in, step on it, extend the other leg. So all we're doing is switching sides, and now lift this other leg. Let's do one more time. Good. Okay, now that leg we just moved, that's going to become our top leg for lying down on your side. Pull the tube underneath your bottom knee and switch hands so that the hand on the bottom can support your head. We don't want to do this position. It's not good for your neck. Relax your head down into your wrist. Toes point down. I'm going to lift that leg. Lift it up. Good. Two more times. One more. Good. Take it off. Just going to do a short little stretch here. You're going to cross your ankles and just lean forward. And we're going to switch the front leg and lean forward again. Two more exercises. Okay, we have 2 more leg exercises. So we're going to loop one end over your left foot and underneath your arch again. And we're going to turn over onto our knees and pull that tube through your legs, okay? And we're going to put it on the floor and then kneel with your other knee into it. And we're going to come down onto our forearms. I'm going to turn sideways. So I have it looped around one foot and it's underneath my other knee for stability and security so it doesn't go anywhere. Now I'm going to take my back left leg and I'm going to push it up and out. Push it out and high. Lift. Good. So I'm trying to get a nice straight line from my shoulder, hip, and heel. Good. So I'm not arching my back, but I'm also trying to kick up high enough that I'm feeling this in my glutes and my eyes are on my thumbs, so my head is in a nice neutral position. 2 more times. Good. Okay, we're going to switch. So we need to take it off that foot. It's easier to loop it first around your right foot. Come onto your knees, pull it between your legs, and put it around your left knee. Come back down onto your elbows. Here we go. Kick it up and away. Let's do 4 more times. Hold those ribs in, nice neutral spine. 3 more. And here's your last one. Good. Okay, this last exercise for our legs is probably the most complicated because of the way you need to use your tube. So I'm going to show you how to do this, but if it doesn't work for you, you can do this exercise without the tube. It's for your inner thighs. So we're going to take the tube and loop it around your right foot. I'm going to take the part that is in my left hand, and I'm going to push it through the part that's in my right hand, and grab it as it comes through, pull it across, and loop it around my left leg. All right, so let's do that again. I start out by taking the figure 8 tube around my arch of my right foot. And I take the part that's in my left hand, and I push it through the loop that's in my right hand, grab it as it comes through, and let go of the other part, pull it across to my left foot. Yeah? If you didn't get it, put the tube away. If you have it, we're going to lie down on your side, and we're going to bend your left knee and put your foot behind your right leg. We're going to lie down on your side. I'm going to lift the front leg up and down. Rest your head, relax your neck. 6 more. Toes are out. Lifting with the inner thigh. 2 more. Excellent. All right, let's try this on the other side. One more time. Take it off. So, loop it around the bottom of your left foot. Take the part in your right hand through the loop in your left hand. Release it, pull it across so it goes under and around your right foot. One more time. Looping it around your left foot. Taking the part in your right hand through the loop that's in your left, grab it as it comes through and let go of the other, pull it across and put it over your foot. If you didn't get it, put the tube away. We're going to lie down on your left side. The right leg is bent behind you. And we're going to lift the front leg. Relax your neck. 10 more times and we're done. One more. Well done. Let's just do a couple of stretches. Take it off. First, we're going to do our hamstring stretch. So let's take the tube around both the bottoms of both feet, sit up nice and tall. And we're going to wiggle your bottom back until you feel a little uncomfortable tug in your hamstring. Press your chest up and forward. Knees are still bent. That's fine. Now take a big breath. And as you exhale, see if you can wiggle back just a little bit more. Get your legs a little straighter. Pull your body towards your feet. Let's try it one more time. Big breath in. Exhale, wiggle back. Pull your nose towards your toes. And relax. Okay, next is going to be a quadricep stretch. So we're going to loop it around your left foot. And we're going to sit first in like a mermaid position with that left knee behind your right foot. And I'm actually going to take this tube up over my shoulder. And that's going to let me pull my heel, my foot up. And I'm going to lift my foot and turn my knee down. And then I'm going to try and shift my weight a little bit more towards that leg. Okay. So another option without your tube for that stretch is to just grab your foot and pull your knee behind you. If this bothers your knees, don't do it. So let's try it on the other side. With or without your tube. If you're using your tube, you're going to loop it around the foot. Sit in mermaid position first. Bring that tube up over your shoulder and lean forward. Lift up your foot and then see if you can get your weight to rock towards that leg. Good. All right, let it go. Let's just take a big breath in. Roll those shoulders back and down. Let's breathe and reach up to one side. And exhale as you come down. Reach up, inhale. Exhale as you come down. Drop your chin to your chest. That's it for today. I hope that you found a lot of new exercises that you can do with your figure 8 tube. And if you have any questions, email me, Carrie@fitfeelsbest.com. Thanks.